Anointed warriors. What up, spiritual family? And welcome back to Mount Fitness MBS Ministry, where I am your host, Brother Mongoose. I am both a minister and a philosopher, for those of you who may be tuning in for the first time. So that's to inform you right off the bat, this is a different kind of ministry. And I am a different kind of minister. Now, for more information about exactly what I mean by that, please stay tuned to the end of the video. For all of you guys that are my long-term subscribers and long-time supporters of the ministry, hey, listen, I salute and I celebrate you guys, man. And the channel is growing. Thanks to guys like you. Thanks to the grace of God, of course. But what I promise you guys, if that number stays the same, if that number dwindles down to just a handful, or if that number expands to multi-thousands, my love, my sincerity, and my appreciation, my gratitude for all of you guys will always be the same. It will always be genuine. It'll always be sincere. And there'll be no additives, no preservatives. So thank you guys so very, very much. For you guys that maybe just have recently tuned into the channel, I celebrate and salute you guys as well. You guys are important. You guys are a part of the people that he is using to help grow this ministry. So your support is welcomed, it's appreciated, and it's needed as well. I look forward to the opportunity to reaching out and helping you guys in ways that may exceed just, the information and the services and the encouragement. I know that's important to all of you guys. And again, you guys are sent by him because you guys allow me the opportunity to fulfill the purpose and the destiny of my life and of this ministry. Because the purpose and destiny of my life is to give back, to help, to motivate, to inspire, to encourage, and to hold you guys' feet to the fire if and when the time comes. So I value you guys as well. And if you've tuned in for the first time, hey man, listen. This ministry may be just what you're looking for. It may be. Maybe it's not. But we'll see. If you can see, hey man, look, man, the path that mankind is treading upon now, it's not sustainable. You don't want to go down with that ship, but you don't know which way to turn. This ministry may be what you're looking for. So I value you guys as well. I really mean that. And without further ado, we're going to get off into today's topic. Hey, listen, for some of you guys out there, and you know who you are, let me be clear. Your awakening has ended. This is a twofold video. I'm going to see if I can squeeze it all in the title. Because not only has your awakening ended, you've also passed all the tests, all the requirements. You've passed them along the way. And this is why your awakening has ended. You're not going to become any more awakened than you are right now. Yes, you'll continue to grow. You'll continue to evolve. You'll continue to be more knowledgeable, more insightful, more stronger, more powerful, more influential, all of these different things. But it's like an adult. Once you graduate and become an adult, you're never going to become any more an adult. I don't care if you live to be 1,000 years. Once you're an adult, you're an adult. Again, you continue to grow, you become more wiser, and all of these different things, but you're never going to be any growner than you are once you become grown. And yes, you do comprehend. Your awakening has ended. And this is important for you to really, really grasp, because there's some of you out there that even though your awakening has ended, this is the confirmation that he has sent for you to embrace the fact that it's ended, for you to acknowledge it, for you to accept it and embrace it. You're never going to be any growner than you are today. You're never going to be any more awakened, if you will, under the context in which I just described. You're never going to be any more awakened than you are right now. Stop waiting for other answers. Stop waiting for other disclosures. Stop waiting for other new information. It's already been downloaded to you. And as I mentioned earlier, you've already passed all of the tests. Your trials, your tribulations, your heartbreaks, your headaches, your own shortcomings, the people that betrayed you, the challenges in your health, your finances, wherever they came from. You have stood the test of time. Now it's time for you to get on with it. Test, just like information, just like, new wisdom, new insight, new growth and development. Just like those things will continue, the different tests will continue as well. But it's like having a test when you already know how to do the math. You're not just now being introduced to adding, subtracting, multiplications, whatever that test is. You already know how to do it. So now you got to do is do the test. The test of to see if whether or not you know that math, you've already passed that. So now you just go on and do the test. Yeah, you comprehend. You guys were being tried and tested at times when you didn't even know you were being tried and tested. You were thinking, as we all have, that this is just something that, that's a part of life. No. Your walk, your journey, and your test were specifically choreographed, were specifically orchestrated, and divinely timed. You didn't take a 10th grade test and you were only in the 5th grade. And you didn't take a 5th grade test when you were in the 10th grade. No, it's all been a part of his plan. And now your awakening has ended. The insight, the information, the views, the perspectives, the philosophies, the hardcore nuts and bolts truths, these things have been downloaded to you. And again, at the risk of redundancy, we're not saying that it's stopped in the point again. Hey man, listen, I just said it. We know when you're 25, nowadays a lot younger than that, but we get it. When you're 30, you're never going to be any grower, whatever the age is. Once you get grown, you're never going to be any grower. You're going to keep learning, you're going to keep growing, evolving, and all that stuff. So that's the context in which I'm using this. So I probably won't regurgitate that again. When I say it's ended, you know what I'm referring to. You know how I'm utilizing that phrase. You got to know this so you can get on with it. Your husband left you. Your kids grew up and stabbed you in the back. Your financial investment parties, they snaked you for all your money. The reputation on the job, people shot your reputation through the grease. They launched all kinds of smear campaigns. The abusive relationship that you had to endure. You've passed all the tests. And it's just like when you get through when you get through high school or position on a job. Once you show that you can handle it, okay, then the test only becomes, well, go out and handle it then. But the test that you work your way up with, I'll use another example, say driving a car. Once you learn how to fully drive a car, you're not going to be able to learn anything else. There'll always be roads, you got to be careful going over the bumps, and wow, you didn't see that slick spot coming up, or you have to hit on the brakes to avoid, the truck. Yes, those things will continue to happen. But once you learn how to operate a vehicle, to work the brakes, to work the pedals, work the rearview mirrors, all these different things, that's it. Now your parents give you the keys. Now you know how to drive. And even though you're driving, you're still going to have these different tests of where you're paying attention. You have to back into a tight spot, etc., etc. You guys are prepared. You guys are well informed, and you have been tested beyond all measure. You have been tried, tested, proven, and refined in the fires of adversity. All the challenges that you needed to go through to develop your character, to develop your spiritual fortitude, to cleanse you, to purge you of anything that would have held you back. That's already taken place. Stop looking for another challenge. Oh, I need more information. I need more insight. Oh, I got to prove that I can do this. Stop kidding yourself. And again, you guys know who you are. And some of you, maybe you was thinking this, but you wasn't sure. I mean, information is infinite. We get that. And challenges, still are out there. They still abound. We get that. But some of you guys were thinking, you know what? I feel like I'm ready now. I'm ready to head out into this battlefield and just everything that I learned, everything that was downloaded to me as a part of my awakening, the harsh truths about the government, the harsh truths about this person don't love me, never cared anything about me, the harsh truths about people specifically using witchcraft against you, the harsh truths about, hey man, I was a turd for doing that and for being that. Whatever the harsh truths was that's been downloaded to you, and whatever the lessons that you had to go through to get to that next level, these things are now yours to carry with you into the future. But don't be sitting around here knowing that you know how to do, again, to throw an example out there, you know how to do multiplications or adding and subtraction. Don't keep sitting around to I need to learn how to add. You already know how to add. You already know how to subtract, algebra, calculus, whatever. Everything that you needed to do to get you up to that point to where now you passed the test and you can say, hey, I know how to do calculus. You've already passed that test. Go do calculus. You don't need no more challenges. You don't need no more information. Your awakening has ended. You passed all the tests. Now go out there and use those lessons. Everything you went through is yours to carry into the future, the new leg of your destiny. Stop fiddle-faddling around. Stop waiting for, I need one more download. I need to be able to get an understanding of this. Well, maybe you do. But the understanding, the advanced understanding is found on the other side of your awakening. You comprehend. We're still growing. We're still evolving. And as the old saying is, with new level brings new devils. So it's going to always be challenges. You could be 60, you could be 40, you could be 30. You've been driving a car since you were 10. When you get out there's some challenges on that road. We get that. But stop running around talking about I need to learn how to do this. You know how to drive. Get out there and drive. So some of you guys are unconsciously contributing to your own stagnation because you're still sitting around, well, I think I just need to pass this test. And no, you passed that test. Maybe it was in a different area, a different part of your awakening, but you've passed that test. Hatred, betrayal, being a turd, letting go of the cigarettes and the alcohol, facing tough times. So maybe you'll face those tough times in a different area, in a different aspect of life moving forward. But stop acting like you don't know how to face tough times. We got to stop this, guys. We can't do this no longer. Some of you guys know who you are. Now, for some of my brothers and sisters out there that hey, you do still have work to do, well, that's what this ministry is for. You still need new information, new understanding. That's what this ministry is for. And more importantly, that's what God is for. He can use this ministry to help you, but ultimately, that's what God is for. You comprehend all of this, man. So I'm going to wrap this up, man. I think this is something that we gotta face head on, man. You know how to discern. You can recognize the difference between clean energy and deceptive energy. You know the difference between true, what we will call a conspiracy theorist, and something that's actually true but being covered up. You got everything you need. Your awakening has ended, and you have passed all the tests. So now just go out there and lead. That's why you passed all the tests. Now you can go back and be the teacher. You have all the information that you need. Keep studying, keep researching, keep praying, keep growing, keep evolving in His divine timing. But stop acting like, something else got to be revealed to you. You got to overcome another different challenge where you can convince yourself or be convinced that you're strong enough, brave enough, wise enough, compassionate enough, forgiving enough. Stop it. Your awakening has ended, and you have passed all the tests. Now, whatever this ministry can do to help you realize that and to help you get to that if you aren't there yet, as well as to help for those of my spiritual brothers and sisters out there that you can tell by the shift in your energy, your focus, your concentration, the things that once used to easily beset you, they fall like a water off a duck's back. You're on this new level. You know that you got everything you need, but now you want to prepare for what's next. That's exactly why He has anointed and appointed this ministry. And trust me, I do not have all the answers. No, I do not. As my dad used to always tell me, may peace and blessings be upon him, that anyone who professes to be a know-it-all is actually an idiot who has prematurely concluded their education. That's why I was so specific about saying, you're going to keep growing. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be new information, etc., etc. But doggone it, that's no excuse for you to act like, well, I know, all the laws and the parameters of, good old-fashioned adding and subtracting, but, I need a little bit more. Stop it. I got a good understanding of how to get from Chicago to LA, but I need some more information. Something else has to come to me before I can really feel. Stop it. You comprehend. So if there's anything this ministry can do to help you in either of those regards, reach out to this ministry. I would be blessed to be a blessing to you. Watch the video thing, the topic that I'm going to talk about when it comes to the services, guys. That's real important because, I do get clients from time to time and, oh man, I didn't know that this service was free. I didn't know that this part of the ministry has a price tag with it, but as a result, or due to me being a subscriber to the online ministry, I get all kinds of discounts. Well, you know what? That's why I say watch the video, guys. Speaking of videos, let's talk about it, man. But let me ask you this. I'm going to say this right here, right now, and then we'll talk about that. Are you getting something out of today's message? Is there any value whatsoever? Is there anything that you're benefiting from today's message? And even if there isn't, do you think there's somebody on this planet? Because again, the internet is a global thing. It's all over the world. Do you think in your heart of hearts that, you know what, maybe this did or maybe it didn't do something for you, but I think this may be beneficial to someone else? If your answer is yes to either of those questions, then please don't procrastinate. Procrastinate is the enemy of progression. Don't procrastinate, guys, please. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Hit the bell icon if you like to receive notification when I upload a new message. I may recycle that saying just because it's become so ingrained in my closing. But for now, let's talk about the ministry. What makes this a different kind of ministry, guys? If you're familiar with the channel, you know that this ministry is spearheading a holistic mind, body, and spirit revolution. A revolution that says when we do something each and every single day of our lives, something very specific, doesn't matter how long or how short of a time we take in that area, but when we do something every single day to say, thank you, Father, that you have given me a strong mind, a clean heart, and a pure spirit. Thank you for that. And here's what I'm going to do today to show my thanks and my appreciation. This is what I'm going to do to strengthen, nourish, and revitalize the mental me. This is what I'm going to do today to strengthen, nourish, and revitalize the spiritual me. This is what I'm going to do today specifically to strengthen and nourish the spiritual me. When we do this, when we take a holistic mind, body, and spirit approach, and when we do these things in a merged and very balanced way, it makes us more proficient when it comes to advancing his kingdom, and it also makes us more fulfilled as human beings. So this is a holistic mind, body, and spirit ministry. Now, the services that are utilized to achieve these end goals is experiential-based philosophical consultative services for the mind, ISSA certified fitness training for the body, and clean-hearted spiritual teachings and practices for the spirit and for the soul. Additional services in which this holistic approach is also embodied consist of good old-fashioned motivational speaking, as well as youth and young adult mentoring and counseling. For some specific information and details about what these services consist of, how they're going to be implemented, and more importantly, how they're going to be beneficial to you in the real world, there's a video that I'd like for you to watch. This video is titled MBS Service Tutorial. If you have any follow-up questions, there's going to be an email link down in the description. And you can also go to that email link to schedule your initial consultation and evaluation in any or all of those service areas. Please visit the physical fitness branch of the ministry located at mountfitnessmbs.com to get a little information and insight when it comes to my prowess thus far in the field of diet, nutrition, exercise, and all of that good stuff. Now, what makes me a different kind of minister? Hey, listen, you're going to want to watch a video. If you haven't watched it yet, you're going to want to watch it as close to immediately as possible as it relates to the possibility of you coming back and visiting this ministry. Because that video, and the name of this video is titled My Testimony and Disclosure, right here on this YouTube channel. The reason why it's so important, guys, is because this ministry may not be meant for you. You may not be meant for this ministry. That testimony and that disclosure may rub you the wrong way, and you want to get as far away from this ministry as the east is from the west. And if that's the case, I know you don't have time to waste. Neither of us, none of us do. So if that's the case, you want to know as soon as possible. The flip side of that coin is that testimony and disclosure video may inspire you, may motivate you, may encourage you, may give you that little that you need to stand back up tall, to throw your shoulders back in a very humble and simultaneously confident ways, because you know all the times that he's been there for you, all the times that he's pulled you through and you made it. And when you look back on it, you're like, that had to be God. You may be inspired to look at all of that and to move forward with faith. You may be even inspired to support this ministry in whatever way he moves you to do so. But either way, you're going to want to watch that. If that kind of inspiration and motivation is potentially out there for you, then why wait? So please watch that video as close to immediately as possible, again, as it relates to the possibility of you coming back to this channel. I do believe, guys, that is everything. I want to thank you guys so very much for tuning in. And again, so I will speak on that again. Hey, if you got anything of value out of today's message, or even if you think, hey, this could be beneficial to somebody else, if it wasn't beneficial for you, but you could see, hey man, this could help somebody. Somebody might need to hear this. Then please hit that share button. Let's start there, guys. Hit that share button. Take a message that's have value to you. Put that same message out there and allow that message to have the opportunity to go forward and have value to someone else as well. Then also, if you would please hit the like and the subscribe button. Help grow this ministry as a whole by way of the YouTube algorithm. And again, hit the notification button if you'd like to receive a notification every time that I upload a new message. Now, if the Holy Spirit moves you to make a monetary donation in support of this ministry, please remember that absolutely no amount is too small. Just like when you go to church, they pass that collection bucket around. You can put pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, dollars in there, or you can pass that plate on to somebody else. You're still going to get the same quality service. But if he moves you to make a monetary donation in support of this ministry, then please keep in mind that no amount is too small. I'm going to leave a Cash App link down in the description for you to make such a contribution to this ministry if he moves you to do so. Regardless of the generosity that you express towards this ministry, whether it's a financial generosity, hitting the like, sharing the video, hitting the subscribe, leaving the comments, all these different things, investigating or perhaps investing in some of the services, whatever good seed that you pour into this ministry, may you receive according to his word. He promised it. It's just my mouth. He promised you an abundant harvest, shaken down, pressed together, and running over each and every time that you plant good seed in good ground. So please receive that by faith. You want to give me a word of encouragement? Hey, if and when you find yourself needing a word of encouragement, he's going to make sure there's somebody there to encourage you. That's just the God that we serve. I appreciate that. I receive your generosity by faith, and please receive your harvest by faith. That's what I got for you guys. I'm going to get up out of here, man. Again, I encourage you guys to stand in the truth that for some of you, your awakening has ended. We talked about, for those of you who aren't there yet, that's fine. We all are on divine timing and scheduling. But for some of you guys, you know that your awakening has ended. And in your heart of hearts, you know that you've passed all the tests. You've passed any test that a man or woman could ever even pass. So stop playing. Let's get on with it. For those of you guys who might know that you've reached this area, and now you want some preparation or some insight about what could be happening next for you, how you have victory in that, reach out to this ministry. Again, I love the opportunity to assist you. But either way, that's what I got for you guys. I'm going to get out of here. But like I said, as always, I encourage you guys to live a life that prioritizes faith over fear, truth over tradition, knowledge over nonsense, love over lust, and people over profit. That's what I got for you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. I am Brother Minister Mongoose, and I will holler back. Peace.